Self-discipline is the cornerstone of all success. It's the ability to make yourself do what you need to do, when you need to do it, regardless of emotions or external circumstances. Unlike motivation, fluctuate based on external factors, self-discipline is unwavering and independent of temporary feelings. Self-discipline isn't just about controlling impulses or resisting temptations. It's a comprehensive approach that includes focus, persistence, and the ability to delay short-term pleasures in favor of long-term benefits. While many people think they need to be motivated all the time to succeed, the truth is that success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from self-discipline. The difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is often tied to emotion. When you feel energized, excited, or inspired, motivation surges. But what happens when you're tired, uninspired, or facing setbacks? Motivation disappears. Self-discipline, on the other hand, is your ability to keep working even when you don't feel like it. It's the capacity to push forward despite resistance, discomfort, or distractions. Andrew Tate often speaks about the difference between those who succeed and those who fail. He highlights that discipline, not talent or intelligence, separates winners from losers. Whether you're aiming for success in business, fitness, or relationships, it's your self-discipline that will drive you forward when motivation fades. Self-discipline isn't a skill that can be easily developed overnight. It's something that must be cultivated over time, often by implementing specific strategies and consistently following through with them. It's about creating a life where your habits work for you, not against you. Andrew Tate's personal journey is a testament to the power of self-discipline. Tate did not wait for motivation to strike. He built a routine and stuck to it. He made it a point to develop discipline in all areas of his life, from his rigorous fitness routines to his business strategies. This unwavering commitment to discipline is why Tate is a success, and it's a strategy that anyone can follow. If you want to achieve success, you must understand the concept of self-discipline. It's not about being motivated every day. It's about being consistent no matter what.
Yeah.
Self-discipline is a skill that can be learned and developed, and it's the secret to long-term success. Self-discipline isn't just a mental or emotional trait. It's deeply rooted in the brain's neurobiology. When you practice self-discipline, you're actually rewiring your brain to make better, more focused decisions. This section will delve into the science behind self-discipline and explain why it's not just a feel-good concept, but something your brain can physically adapt to. When you exercise self-discipline, you're activating your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that controls decision-making, impulse control, and goal setting. The more you use this part of your brain, the stronger it becomes, allowing you to make better decisions and resist temptations more effectively. The more often you make disciplined decisions, the easier it becomes for your brain to process these decisions. Over time, your brain's neural pathways strengthen, and self-discipline becomes a more automatic process. This means that as you practice discipline, your brain begins to rewire itself to make disciplined choices without conscious effort. Dopamine is a chemical in the brain associated with motivation and pleasure. When we resist temptation or choose a more disciplined path, our brain releases dopamine, reinforcing the behavior. The challenge is that many people seek instant gratification, which gives them a quick dopamine hit. However, when you practice self-discipline, you train your brain to delay gratification in exchange for more substantial, long-term rewards. Building self-discipline is like building a muscle. It requires consistent effort and practice. At first, it may feel difficult or uncomfortable, but over time, your ability to stay disciplined will become stronger, just like lifting weights. Neuroscientific studies have shown that practicing self-discipline in small, manageable ways gradually rewires your brain to become better at making disciplined choices. Andrew Tate's approach to self-discipline is rooted in the principle that your brain's wiring can be changed by consistent practice. Tate didn't rely on short bursts of motivation to achieve success. He created daily habits that strengthen his brain's capacity for discipline. capacity for discipline. Whether it's training his body, managing his businesses, or planning his goals, Tate ensures that self-discipline is part of every aspect of his life. He emphasizes that success is a direct result of a disciplined mindset and habit. Self-discipline isn't just a mental game, it's a physical one. By consistently practicing self-discipline, you're literally wiring your brain to make better decisions, control impulses, and stay focused. This process takes time, but the more you practice it, the more automatic it becomes, setting you on the path to long-term success. One of the most important aspects of self-discipline is delayed gratification, the ability to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in favor of a greater reward in the future. This concept is crucial for achieving long-term success and is the foundation of disciplined living. Delayed gratification is the ability to put off immediate pleasures in order to pursue something that has a greater payoff in the future. The ability to resist the impulse for instant pleasure and instead focus on long-term success is one of the most important traits of successful individuals. Psychologists have studied delayed gratification through the famous marshmallow test, where children were given a choice between 1 marshmallow now or 2 marshmallows later if they waited. The children who waited for the second marshmallow tended to have better life outcomes, including higher academic performance, healthier habits, and better job success. In today's society, instant gratification is everywhere. We live in a world of fast food, social media, and on-demand entertainment. Entertainment to fire. These quick rewards provide us with temporary pleasure, but often distract us from the hard work required to achieve our bigger goals. The ability to delay gratification is what separates those who succeed from those who settle for short-term rewards. Success requires focus, dedication, and persistence. It demands that we sacrifice immediate pleasures for the sake of long-term rewards. Tate emphasizes that achieving big goals requires consistent, focused effort over time without yielding to distractions or shortcuts. People who are able to delay gratification are more likely to achieve their long-term goals. This ability leads to healthier habits, better financial decisions, and a more disciplined mindset. Delayed gratification is directly related to the concept of self-discipline because it enables you to stay focused on the bigger picture rather than getting sidetracked by small, tempting distractions. Self-discipline is deeply connected to your ability to delay gratification. It's about making the choice to resist short-term temptations and focus on the bigger picture. When you practice delayed gratification, you lay the foundation for long-term success and personal growth. Success is not the result of occasional bursts of effort, but rather the product of consistent daily habits. Self-discipline isn't something you can turn on and off. It's something that must be practiced every day. The best way to build and maintain self-discipline is by developing a set of daily habits that help reinforce your disciplined mindset. The key to building self-discipline is starting small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life at once. Begin with small, manageable habits that you can consistently stick to. For example, start by waking up 30 minutes earlier than usual, drinking more water, or committing to a short workout routine. As you build these habits, they'll gradually compound and lead to more significant results. Consistency is the key to success. If you're consistent with your habits, you'll begin to see results. This is where self-discipline comes into play. It's easy to do something once or twice, but it's the consistent execution of those small tasks over time that leads to great results. Andrew Tate, for example, maintains a disciplined routine, working on his fitness, business, and mindset every day, even when he doesn't feel like it. To ensure you're sticking to your habits, it's important to track your progress. Whether it's through a journal, an app, or simply checking things off a to-do list, tracking your progress helps keep you accountable and motivated. Tate himself is a big believer in monitoring progress as it provides clarity on where you are and where you need to go. Once you start building good habits, they'll create momentum. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to stay disciplined. You'll start to see results, and this will fuel your motivation to keep going. Eventually, These habits will become second nature. Self-discipline is built through daily habits. Start small, stay consistent, and track your progress. Over time, your disciplined habits will become a natural part of your life, helping you achieve your long-term goals. One of the biggest challenges to success is dealing with obstacles. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. But those who are truly disciplined know how to handle obstacles with grit and determination. The key is to focus on the long-term goals and keep moving forward, no matter how tough the road gets. Obstacles aren't just external. They can also be mental and emotional. You'll encounter challenges that test your patience, mental toughness, and ability to persevere. So persevere. Whether it's a business failure, a personal setback, or just a day when things don't go as planned, obstacles will challenge your self-discipline. When you face an obstacle, your instinct may be to give up, but disciplined individuals are able to remain focused on their end goal. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is their ability to push through obstacles without allowing them to derail their plans. Self-discipline is inextricably linked to mindset. A strong mindset allows you to look at obstacles as temporary challenges, not permanent roadblocks. The more you strengthen your self-discipline, the more you develop the resilience to handle setbacks and turn them into stepping stones for success. Andrew Tate often speaks about the importance of having a champion's mindset. He argues that success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about facing failure head-on and learning from it. The disciplined person doesn't let setbacks knock them off course. Instead, they use their mistakes as fuel to work harder and smarter. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Disciplined individuals understand that failure is a learning opportunity. Instead of wallowing in self-pity or giving up, they take the lessons from failure and apply them to future endeavors, or both. This mindset shift is what separates the truly successful from those who are content with mediocrity. When you encounter an obstacle, take the time to analyze what went wrong, make the necessary adjustments, and keep moving forward. This process not only strengthens your resilience, but also teaches you valuable lessons that will help you avoid making the same mistakes in the future. Persistence is the foundation of self-discipline. No matter what obstacle you face, the disciplined individual will keep working toward their goal. When things get tough, the temptation to quit becomes stronger. But the disciplined person understands that success is often just on the other side of their toughest challenges. They push through the hard times because they know that quitting is not an option. Andrew Tate emphasizes the importance of persistence in the face of adversity. He often says that the difference between winners and losers is not talent, but the ability to keep going when things get tough. Persistence builds momentum and ensures that you remain on track, no matter how hard things become. Obstacles often require a creative solution. The disciplined person doesn't just keep pushing through blindly. They take the time to think critically about the problem at hand and come up with a strategic solution. This requires patience, reflection, and the ability to think outside the box. For example, in business, if a company is facing financial difficulties, a disciplined entrepreneur will analyze the situation, come up with a plan to cut costs, and explore new revenue streams. They don't simply accept the obstacle as an immovable force. Instead, they seek ways to overcome it and move forward. Obstacles are inevitable, but they're also surmountable. The disciplined person uses their mindset, persistence, and problem-solving skills to overcome obstacles. They see challenges as opportunities to grow and never let setbacks prevent them from achieving their ultimate goals. Developing resilience through self-discipline is one of the most important factors in long-term success. Now that we've covered the foundational aspects of self-discipline, it's time to talk about how you can develop this powerful trait. Building self-discipline requires consistent effort and a clear strategy. It's not an overnight process, but with dedication, anyone can develop unbreakable self-discipline. The best way to build self-discipline is by setting small, achievable goals. When you start small, you build momentum and create a sense of accomplishment. This success reinforces your desire to stay disciplined. For example, if you want to build a fitness routine, start by committing to a short workout every day. Once you've established this habit, you can gradually increase the intensity and duration. By breaking larger goals into smaller tasks, you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Each small achievement strengthens your willpower and gives you the confidence to tackle bigger challenges. One of the most effective ways to develop self-discipline is by creating a routine. Routines remove the need for constant decision-making. When you have a set schedule for your day, you're less likely to get distracted or procrastinate. Whether it's waking up at the same time every day, scheduling specific work hours, or dedicating time for exercise, a routine helps instill discipline by making productive activities non-negotiable. Tate advocates for a rigid daily routine. He structures his day in a way that ensures he's always working toward his goals. This allows him to maintain discipline in the face of distractions or temptations. Creating your own routine helps you stay focused and productive, especially when your motivation is low. As discussed earlier, delayed gratification is a key component of self-discipline. The ability to resist immediate pleasures for long-term gains is essential for success. Practice this by saying no to distractions, indulgences, and temptations. Whether it's resisting the urge to check social media or turning down a night out to focus on your goals, delayed gratification teaches you how to prioritize important tasks over momentary pleasures. Andrew Tate often speaks about how he practices delayed gratification in his own life. He makes decisions based on long-term benefits, not short-term satisfactions. By practicing this habit, you'll be able to cultivate greater focus and willpower. Accountability is essential for self-discipline. If you don't hold yourself accountable, it's easy to slack off or give in to temptation. One way to hold yourself accountable is by sharing your goals with others. Whether it's a mentor, friend, or even an online community, having someone to check in with will help you stay on track. Andrew Tate is a big advocate for holding yourself accountable. He often speaks about the importance of tracking your progress and ensuring you're always moving forward. Having an accountability partner or tracking system is a powerful tool for staying disciplined. Mental toughness is the ability to keep going when things get hard. It's about pushing through discomfort, fatigue, and adversity. Developing mental toughness requires challenging yourself to step out of your comfort zone and confront difficult situations head-on. By consistently practicing self-discipline, you'll naturally build mental toughness. Mental toughness allows you to stay calm and composed, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. It enables you to make rational decisions and stay focused on your long-term goals. Tate emphasizes that mental toughness is what separates successful people from those who give up too soon. Developing unbreakable self-discipline is a process that requires time, effort, and consistency. By setting small goals, creating a routine, practicing delayed gratification, holding yourself accountable, and building mental toughness, you can cultivate self-discipline that will help you achieve your long-term goals. Success isn't about being motivated all the time. It's about staying disciplined even when motivation fades. Self-discipline isn't just for achieving professional success. It's a principle that can be applied in every area of your life, from fitness to relationships to finances. This section will explore how you can apply self-discipline to different aspects of your life to create balance and achieve your goals. Self-discipline is essential for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It's easy to skip workouts or indulge in unhealthy food choices, but the disciplined individual understands that these small actions have a significant impact on long-term health. By sticking to a fitness routine, eating nutritious foods, and getting enough rest, you'll be able to maintain a healthy body that supports your overall success. In finance, self-discipline is required to save money, avoid unnecessary expenses, and make wise investments. The disciplined individual doesn't overspend on luxuries or impulsively buy things they don't need. Instead, they set financial goals, create a budget, and stick to a savings plan. Over time, this discipline leads to financial freedom and security. In relationships, self-discipline can help you communicate more effectively, maintain healthy boundaries, and avoid destructive behaviors. By practicing self-discipline in your interactions, you can build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. It's about being emotionally intelligent, respectful, and considerate, even when your emotions try to take control. One of the most important aspects of self-discipline is time management. The disciplined individual understands that time is their most valuable resource and uses it wisely. Whether it's scheduling work hours, setting aside time for personal development, or making time for loved ones, self-discipline ensures that you're using your time in a way that supports your goals. Self-discipline is a versatile tool that can be applied in all areas of life. Whether it's your health, finances, relationships, or time management, practicing self-discipline ensures that you're always moving closer to your long-term goals. The key is consistency and the ability to stay focused on what truly matters.